Well, today for Lent, we'll be looking at the word freedom and the scriptures of Romans chapter 12, verse 3, and Philippians chapter 2, verses 5 through 8. In these ones, we hear about God's grace given to us, that we do not think highly of ourselves, and also that the Philippians hymn of how Christ being not counting equality with God as something to be grasped, emptied himself, taking the form of a servant, and humbling himself and living among us. So it's interesting to think that it's a gracious thing that God has given us to not think highly of ourselves. And then this, so grace, but then also the freedom of being emptied, of that expectation, the need to succeed, to rise up and move forward. So today we're going to look a little bit into how we take ourselves too seriously. In some ways, that is that we put the weight of the world, all of the responsibilities that are before us on our own shoulders. We feel that our value is only in what we accomplish and what we do. After all, as we have success in life, the more success and more output is just expected of us. It's a continually growing expectation upon us. So in this grace of a God, our God, Jesus Christ, who does this all for us, then if we should be compared to God, we are not able to be compared. We are not Christ. We forget this often. We feel like we need to define our own destiny, that we need to take charge, and our freedom is attached to what we can do rather than what Christ has done for us. Today, we are reminded that we are not God. And we do not need to be God, and we never will, in fact, be God, even though we will try. And the grace is that you're not in charge. And you're freed to be reminded that you don't need to worry about whether you're enough, whether you're doing enough, whether you're doing well enough, how people are comparing you to what they expect, or you are comparing yourself to what you expect. But the humbleness of being a child of God is all that is expected. Being loved by God is all that you need. You are freed from yourself. You're freed from the wages of sin. You're freed from defining what success is in your life. And you are humbled in that fact because it's already been accomplished for you through grace, not what you've earned or deserve, but what God has graciously poured out upon you as your Lord. So your freedom has now been given to you to be present in life here and now. And for that, we give thanks to God. Amen.